Hi, it's Dory here for Gamereactor. We are at the special focus event here in Paris talking about the new Styx game. I'm very excited for this. I played a lot of the previous one. But just for those uninitiated, can you tell the viewers what is Styx all about?
Okay, Styx is a stealth game. For those who didn't play Styx Master of Shadows, it's we wanted to come back to the roots of the genre, stealth genre, but revisiting it through a unique character that is our nimble and cynical goblin that we are very proud of. So that's why we make a sequel for Styx Master of Shadows, and it's Styx Shards of Darkness.
And it should be said, this is a core stealth and infiltration game. You can maybe take on one enemy, you know, if you get spotted, but if there's two, that's a reset.
Yeah. The combat is not a good option. You know, you have to be very sneaky, you have to be very nimble, and you are very agile, but as well you are very fragile. So it's, you have to use the environment to hide yourself. It's pure stealth.
Yeah. Now, there's one thing that I'm kind of curious about, seeing as we originally saw Styx in Orcs and Men, then we saw him in his own game as a prequel. Which had an ending that's really enjoyable. Let's just leave it at that. We don't want to spoil anything. Where does this fit into the timeline, this game?
It's Styx Shards of Darkness is right between Styx, after Styx Master of Shadows, but before of Orcs and Men.
Now, you're making this game in the Unreal 4 engine. Can you tell us a little bit about what that has afforded you in terms of scope and environments and stuff like that?
It's all about improvements, even in the mechanics and almost on the graphic part of the game. So it allows us to have better render, better lights, better materials, and so that's great. That's great.
Yeah, I have to say the level that we saw at demo here looks really nice with the lighting and everything. So. You mentioned there the mechanics. You're bringing, of course, all the mechanics from the original game, but can you mention some mechanics that you're adding?
Yeah, sure. We wanted to improve them by we wanted more connection between the mechanics. So, for example, you're able to clone yourself. And right now you can teleport yourself into the clones. That offers a lot of possibilities. For example, I can harass a guard with my clone, then teleport myself to finish him. And it allows you to be at two places in the same time and quick switch to each other. And that's great. We have
It also helps with traversal, I guess because you can shoot the clones this time around, so you can kind of shoot the clone up to an inaccessible area, and then teleport them.
Yeah, sure, you can do that, and you can use it as a checkpoint. For example, you're not sure of your jump, you can try a jump, and then, oh no, I will fall, so I teleport myself back in my clone. It's can use it as a checkpoint if you want. So.
And of course, you use Amber for all your powers. So you can, for example, with the invisibility, you can go invisible for a short period of time, several times, or once for a very long time.
Yeah, you can. It's up to the player to choose the pacing he wants to play. So he can have a short. It's an analogic use of your Amber bar. For example, if I want to just pass through a short situation, I can enable my invisible ability for a short time, and then I will spare a bit of amber for later or stuff like that.
Okay. Now, I nerded out a little bit and got right into the mechanics and nitty-gritty, but can you tell us a little bit about like the story of the game, without, of course, going to spoiler territory?
Okay, so it takes place after Styx Master of Shadows. So for those who finished the game, you will see that there is a small spoiler alert. Sorry, but you will see that the Goblin race will invade all the universe, and you are one of this guy, but you are very different. So you're living your life in a city of thieves. And the story will take you, and you will have a lot of travel, a lot of different locations. We wanted to add a lot of diversity in the environment, so you will not be only in one location, like in the Tower of Akanash in Styx Master of Shadows. So.
Okay, so there's several environments that you will...
environments, and you will discover a new source of power, but I don't want to... that will unlock new skills and new abilities, but I don't want you guys to be spoiled. So.
Oh, of course. Now, Styx Master of Shadows was a success, but then later on it was also put on the PlayStation Plus, for example, free, and it was also on Xbox Games with Gold very recently. Do you think that has that helped with like the branding? Are more people now aware of this? Have you noticed an increased interest in the sequel?
As a developer, it's great for the feedbacks. You know, we like to have what works, what doesn't work, what you guys think about our character, our mechanics and stuff like that. And it's like having basics, and now we can polish and try to. It was a bit rough. The first was a bit rough, but I think we like to learn about our experience. So. The fact that a lot of people can play the game, it's perfect for us developers. So.
Great. And what platforms is the sequel coming to, and when can we actually get our hands on it?
The game will be released this year on PS4, Xbox One and PC.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.